Hello and welcome to Human Design Mini Lessons. This is episode 1 and we're going to be talking about human design and relationships, especially because Valentine's Day is coming up. So specifically we're going to be talking about what each type needs. So it's in the point of view of who is your partner, what type is your partner, and then what do they need as that type. I'm going to be splitting these up into different videos. So we're going to start today with first of all, an introduction, but then we're going to go with a projector. So I'm Trini, I'm a self-knowledge guide and human design specialist. You can check out the links below for more opportunities to learn with me. Thank you so much for being here. And you can check out my Instagram again for other opportunities of learning through my human design and self-knowledge content. So what do projectors need in a relationship? Okay, so what does a projector need in a relationship? The first thing that's so important to realize is that projector energy gets lit up or it gets activated when projectors get invited and recognized. So we talk about, for example, the generator and the gut response activating an energy. The generator has energy when they respond to something, but for projectors, they have energy to go do something when they are invited into it and it feels correct for them and when they are recognized for what they have to offer. So in a relationship, one of the most important things for relationships with projectors is to realize that they need to be invited and they need to be recognized. Now, men need to be invited too, and that can be sometimes difficult because of traditional gender roles, so that's something to keep in mind. Make sure that you are, making a conscious effort to invite your projector. Don't, take it for granted that they're just going to come along with you. Don't expect them to be inviting you. Don't expect them to be recognizing you. Of course, these things can happen, but they specifically need this from you. Something you can do in order to make sure that you really are giving your projector what he or she needs is you can consciously maybe make room one time a day, maybe set a little alarm or something like that to think of one thing that you're appreciating that your projector is doing and saying it out loud to them. Because a lot of the times we're grateful for things, we're appreciating what our partner is doing, but we don't actually go and say it to them. But for projectors, this is what's going to make a total difference in their lives. This is what is going to make the relationship for them seem successful. So just taking a little bit of time each day and recognizing them for something that they're doing, even if it's something small. And hey, even if there's other things that you don't like that they're doing, focus on what you do like and recognize them, and I promise you this is going to go a long way for your, relationship with the projector. It's also important to understand that your projector is going to have different energy levels, especially if you are an energy type, generator or MG. Of course, if you're a projector yourself, then you're going to have an understanding in a lot of different levels. But if you are a different type, you have to understand that the projector doesn't have sustainable life force energy. And that can be difficult because they're going to want to keep up with you, or they're going to want to keep up with the world around them. So first of all, understanding that about them, not expecting them to do everything with you to keep up or to do everything that the world is asking them to do. And then, secondly, you can even be a help to aid them in taking stock of their own energy, in being able to feel into their own aura and to decipher if they actually have enough energy to keep going, to keep doing what they're doing, or if they need to enter a rest cycle. If you can be a help in that, you are going to be also helping out the relationship energies and keeping it all more sustainable. Also, it's important to recognize that projectors need quite a bit of alone time and that they need to sleep in their own aura. This, of course, can be very controversial. A lot of people might not be into this, but it's something worth a try, especially for projectors dating energy types. Again, these are generators or MGs. It could be really unhealthy to sleep in the aura of somebody with a defined sacral because that means that their sacral is not going to be cleaned out. When a projector lies horizontal and they're in their own space, kind of all that energy that they've been taking in and amplifying during the day has a chance to get cleaned out, and that's what gives a projector a nice restorative sleep. So sleeping in their own aura can be very, very restorative for them and something to try out and, to be open about. Then it's important to know that projectors can sometimes feel controlling to others. That's just the way they are. They have a penetrating aura. Don't take it personally. They're just trying to make things better. They just have the best intentions in mind. You can love them that way. It's important to know also that their sexual energy is more mutable. It's more variable because they don't have a defined sacral. So for sex, you can follow your projector's lead, and that will actually be kind of surprising for you. It will bring you new options. Don't expect them to be consistent in their sexual energy. And then lastly, if you're thinking about parenting or you already are a parent with a projector, just keep in mind that parenting takes a lot of energy. Of course, for every single type, it takes a lot of energy. I'm a generator and I know it. But for projectors, even more so. Okay, so, being extra helpful to the projector parent can be very, very helpful in relationships. So again, I'm Trini. I'm a self-knowledge guide and human design specialist, and I actually help people to understand their charts. I believe that, getting a reading is super cool, but being able to really look at your chart and understand what it says is the coolest, and it's what is gonna really help you integrate the stuff into your life, because the information is not really that useful until you actually can implement it into your life and be living your own experiment. So I have different mentorship packages to help you live your own experiment. You can check them out in the link below, and you can check out other learning opportunities with me in the link below. Again, thank you so much for being here.